Okay, so we have just started at 2:52, the drive of the West Rim. It's taken us from about 11 o'clock this morning to about, let's call it 2:40, to stop, start, have lunch, viewpoints, short walks individually, to go see lots of things. I wish the road was open so you could actually go one way and do it all in one, but it's going back and forth is a bit of a pain in the butt. But we're going to get to do this because I have a feeling if it takes this long to do what we did this morning, tomorrow we would never get to our destination till real late. So yeah, we're going to enjoy the West Rim now, and we're not on a rush, to be honest with you. We've got lots of things to see and do today. We've just discussed with each other that the trailer may just end up looking the way it is, just parked, no awnings, maybe not even any seats out tonight because of what we're doing, which is fine by us, to be honest with you. But we'll see how the West Rim unfolds. Well, we just had somebody flashing lights at us, so we're just going to see if there's any animals ahead of us.
Or else it was just telling people behind he was going slow. I don't know.
I'll see. Wow, look at this rock here. See how it's splintered? It's quite different. Wow, and then looking down to the left, Jesus, I nearly actually crashed into the wall. We're looking at the view because it was so spectacular. Wow. And here we go again. You see they got the snow poles in the ground still. It's like a metal support in the ground. They just put these timbers in. The view ahead, nice pinnacle there. The Watchman Overlook, I've seen this on the list, so if we can pull in here and park up, I don't know if that's going to happen. That guy there probably stole our parking spot, but holy, let's go and have a look. Okay, so you can see this pinnacle here, and there is a switchback trail that leads to the Watchman Tower. And our day is running out really quickly, so we're not going to be able to do that right now, but we're going to see how the day progresses. But we're going to go to the Watchman Lookout right now. We found a sand dune, a miniature sand dune that's climbing to the Rim Trail. It's very gravelly actually, but it looks like a sand dune. Amazing. Again, the views from here. And that is where we were this morning. Right over there. Now you're going to get some back feeding, unfortunately. There's lots of tourists here right now. Again, talking about colors, look at the turquoise amongst the blue and the blacks. And then we saw a couple of pools down here. Oh my goodness. Amazing. So this is Wizard Island, and it's a volcano within a volcano. And this is the active portion of the volcano and within the Crater Lake chain. There is a hidden cone that's called Miriam or Meriam, and it is roughly in this area here under the water. The crater width of Wizard is 300 feet and the depth is 90 feet, and it is active, so who knows when it's going to erupt again. So I'm changing the angle here. I know most YouTubers will get mad at it, but I just wanted to pull out the rock formation and the colors that's going up to the Watchman Tower right up here. So beautiful rock formations. I see that. I said it was splintered earlier, and it definitely is not like cracked and falling. It's like it's got water locked between layers, and as it warms up, or even freezes, it's splintering and come crashing down. Unreal. Yeah. Beautiful coloring. So again, just looking out over the rim. I know you're going to get fed up with this, I'm sorry, but it's amazing. It is beautiful. I am very skeptical when it comes to certain things, and this one is amazing. Now I've just looked at the map, and it's called the East Rim Drive because we're coming up to it, which is the road that you can see in front of you. It actually splits off, goes to the left and to the right. It doesn't look to be that long a road to where it ends again, so we might be able to fulfill our day and be able to be a bit more calmer tonight. But I just can't get over the blues and the greens, the blues and the turquoise
sapphire
and the black.
Blues and the aquamarines.
Well, the aquamarines I've seen before, but you don't see this blue. This is crazy blue. Anyway, let's carry on. To the left here, the exit, the rolling sort of downhill plains going off into the volcanic area of Oregon. It's unreal. So many view spots. This is the busy side. The north entrance to the south entrance is the main road, and with the road being blocked off, there's so much more activity on this section. So we are going to turn right here and take what they call the East Rim Drive, which to me is the West Rim because we've already done the East Rim.
That's to Bend.
Yeah, that's the way we're going out tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll get to see some of that stuff tomorrow because that's our exit way. Okay, so start the next portion of this drive. And there we go. Oh, you can see the Phantom ship from here.
Where?
As well, right straight in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be hard for you to see on this camera, but I'll try and get another shot in a minute. And then Wizard Island, or Wizard Volcano, to our right. Lovely. There we go, there's Phantom ship from the other side. Somebody running underneath of my camera. She's ducking and diving. That's quite funny. But yeah, we were standing above that earlier today. Such a cool view. So it looks like people have jumped over the wall and taken this trail, which I wouldn't even call a trail, down to what is called Pumice Point. And there's not really a good angle to see it here.
Sorry.
Slightly different angle here of that Pumice Point. Very beautiful. But again, it's such a steep drop off. The layers of the rock again. That's what they call Pumice Point. And this looks like the end of the road. Yep, few more cars parked here. And there it is. Road closed. Well, you know what? Let's go see how far. Maybe there's another lookout. Just like where we had lunch on the other side. So I reckon we've actually driven 3/4 of the rim. Okay. Looks like, oh wow, big parking lot here.
I'll come to the post so you get photos, but it says no pets. But I will come and take a.
Okay, we got a parking spot right here. Okay.
I do want to put another sleeve shirt on and get her leashed.
So this is Cleetwood Cove, and this would be the hike down to where you can take the boat if you were to be able to do it. Apparently you're not allowed to do it, the boat is closed, so I'm just going to take a small trail hike down here just to see if there's a good viewing spot. I'm not going all the way down, and Bella's not allowed down here. So you can go right down to the bottom. I just passed a gentleman with a fishing rod in his backpack. But again, I'll get the distance down, because I didn't read that earlier, how far the trail goes down. So everybody's coming back up. It's a strenuous walk back up because they're all sweaty. Just going to go to this lookout here, I think. Did you go down to the bottom?
Yeah.
How long did it take you roughly?
Going down takes like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
And coming back up?
Coming up's like 30, 40.
Okay.
How much you stop.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of level spots and places to rest.
Okay, good to know, thank you.
Yeah.
So you heard that gentleman, about 10 to 15 minutes going down obviously, and coming back up about 30 minutes. But we can't leave Bella. And somewhere down there is the boat launch. And I think that is all I can say about this lake. It is definitely well worth the trip to come to Crater Lake. 2 nights and 1.5 days, maybe 2 full days, 3 nights would be enough here. There's a lot to see and do, but you can do it. It would be nice if that drive was not under construction, which means that you could drive the whole rim. That would probably eliminate 1 day, and then like tonight we want to come back and check out the sky at night and see what happens there. Get a sunset picture here. Why am I facing the rock wall? How about I face the Crater Lake? But this is spectacular. I was just saying to Sandra, she just said thank you for bringing her here, because I added it to our travel trip, and she's like, yeah, okay, well. And I said, this is what happened to me with the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon was like a place to go to, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I got there and there was that shock and awe. This is the shock and awe. Everybody has said the same thing though. I wish there was more access to the lake, down to it, so that you could touch it, maybe go for a swim. I don't know, you know, if there was more access to dogs on the trails with short leashes. That's what we find is challenging, but it's been an awesome trip. Just shows how steep the crater walls are. Very, very steep. So we're going to follow the Castle Crest Wildflower Garden, or go find the garden anyway. Let's see what it leads to. Hopefully alpine wild flowers. It walks through a wetland like this. Very pretty. Starts off in conifers. Through a little creek.
very top, you'll see a orangey red.
Yeah, I saw it. Not full bloom, I'm not sure. You can see this all being a mass of colour. Very pretty. Lots of pink at the moment. And some blue. Wow. Oh, that's a lot of pink. Mixed with some yellow. Some moths, butterflies, I don't know what that is flying around. Check or something. Just stay there for a minute. I don't.
That's when those moth hummingbirds.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so Sandra's told me that it's a moth hummingbird. That's what that is. Oh wow, yeah. Right there. And the babbling brook. Pink. Pretty cool. So we're coming out of the forest again after the babbling brook. And it looks like it opened up again. Ooh, there's some orangey red this time. Wow. Sun's going to be too bright if I point it up into the tree, but lots of these dwarf conifers stunted by the snowfall. Wow. Well, we made it for sunset, and sunset is in about 30 minutes, and it's only going to be on the east side face or wall, but so far the colors are looking pretty good. Let's just hope they get better.